Hi everybody, so right now I'm in AP Bio and I'm going to be doing a lab to show bacterial transformation. So I'm going to be showing some of the steps, just like very basic, and I'm going to show you the results. It's going to take about an hour and a couple minutes, but it's going to be really fun and worth it. This is my lab partner, Gavin. So first we're going to have two tubes. We have the transfer bacteria and we're going to have the broth. So first, we're going to be using the transfer tube. So it should be labeled T for transfer. And we're going to have two tubes. They're both empty. So this is the green one, and this is where we're going to add the plasmid that's going to let the bacteria grow. This is a control tube, so it's white, so you're not going to add any of the plasmid. Gavin, what is the first step?
Label one closed microtest tube, PGLO plus and another PGLO minus. Label both tubes with your group's name. Place them in the foam tube rack.
I'm going to use this tape to tape it onto the test tube. On one of the test tubes, I'm going to label the green one plus, because that is where we're going to add the plasmid. So, see, there's a nice little plus there. And so now, I'm going to get another piece of tape, and then I'm going to label the second one minus, because the minus one is the control, and the control one is the one that doesn't have the plasmid in it. So now, what is the next step, Gavin?
Open the tubes and using a sterile transfer pipette, transfer 250 microliters of transformation solution into each tube.
Okay, so first I wanted to show you what each of these buttons do. So this one, let's go. So if I put this over here, if I stab it in, this button is going to, this one over here, it's going to release it, like that. So make sure not to press that button unless you're finally done using it. This one, you have to press it before collecting the transformation solution, and then you put it a little bit into the transformation solution. And since you set it to 250, like this, it's going to, you can press it as much as you want because it's only going to collect the right amount. I'm going to throw it in this cup, and I'm going to press that button that I didn't want to press earlier. And boom, it's right. Alright, so now that we crushed the ice a little bit, we're going to put everything back into the cup. So by now our ice has melted a little bit, but it's okay. So I'm going to put this in here. It's going to be a little wet, but that's why I made sure the tube is closed. So now we're going to leave these, the tubes, in the cup of ice for a bit. So we're going to get another sterile tube. We'll open the bacteria. Grab this. Spin it between your index and your thumb, like this. Now we're going to throw this out, close, put it back into the ice, like this. Okay. Now we have to, what is the fifth step, Gavin?
Fifth step.
So now we have
the plasmid DNA solution with the UV lamp. Note your observations. Immerse a new sterile loop into the plasmid DNA stock tube. Draw a loop hole. Should be a film plasmid. Okay, let's do the first part first.
So what does the first part say?
Examine the PGLO plasmid DNA solution with the UV lamp.
So which one is the PGLL plasmid solution?
I think we need to ask this one.
I think it's the green one.
Well, it's not there yet.
What?
The plasmid isn't in.
I think, oh, have this.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have pork chop. Okay.
Now we're gonna close this. So we need to make sure that the bottom of the tube make contact with the ice. Now we're gonna set a timer for 10 minutes.
While the tubes are sitting on the ice, label your 4 agar plates on the bottom as shown on the diagram.
So our 4 agar plates are already labeled thanks to our amazing teacher. However, now we have to prepare for the serious part. Step 8, which is the heat shock. Our timer. This one's mine. This one's Jeff's. So we're gonna wait 50 seconds. And the purpose of the heat shock experiment is to get the bacteria moving, so we can get the experiment in action. So now that 2 minutes is up, I'm gonna take these tubes out. I'm gonna put them over here. And so now, this is when we get the broth. So I'm gonna open up the broth. And then I'm gonna make sure to press on this button, not on this button, this one. So I'm gonna press it now. Gonna put the tube inside the broth. So make sure to stack all of them on top of each other facing the same way. And now we're gonna put them in the incubator. Okay, so these are our results. So basically we turn off all the lights. We made it as dark as possible. And yeah, that's kind of gross.
So this one doesn't glow, this one doesn't glow, but this one does glow.
So this one is a transformed bacteria because the plasmids from the previous bacteria entered this bacteria, and now this bacteria has a gene that allows it to grow. And also, this is just kind of gross just to see all this bacteria. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.